wow, is it windy out, and it's cold. 50 degrees, it's blowing probably 25 out of the east. It's cold, especially for the middle of May. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the ultralight setup. I've got my Vansol VR50 20-pound Power Pro 20-pound fluoro leader tied directly to one of these new Dartspins. This is about 3/4 to an ounce right here. These are from Sabio Lures, and they're super tough, so they don't break easily like other soft plastics. So it's about an hour and a half after low tide, and you can see probably right here, the water is moving quite swiftly from my left to my right. So first off, when fishing an area with current like this, you gotta be extra cautious. Secondly, if you spend any time fishing for stripers, you know they love current. And we've actually got a nice little rip setting up right to my right. So I'm very cautiously going to wade out just a little further. This is probably pretty good right here. And I'm gonna cast this white Dartspin. It's got a little weight to help it sink down a little bit. But this is definitely going to be a good shallow water lure. I think it will work very well in this spot. So all I'm gonna do is just cast this out not too far. There's really no need to cast far where I am right here. And I'm just gotta retrieve this pretty slowly with a few twitches and just let it drift in the current and slowly bring it in. Oh, this is a decent fish. Sweet. You know, in the current, they fight much better in the current, that's for sure. Nice. It's no monster, but that's good. And with the single hook, it's got to be much easier to release this fish. Comes out nice and easy. Bunch of sea lice on him. Bunch of sea lice on him. Awesome fish. Revive him just for a second. He should be pretty good to go. Well, that's good. The bass are naturally holding very close to shore because of the current and the little rip that we got setting up right here. There's another one. Yeah, I think they might be stacked up right out there. This is what happens pretty often when you have a rip, a place where there's a lot of current and then some structure where the bass can get behind the structure and get out of the current. Sometimes you'll get, you know, really nice sized schools of stripers that will just sit right there for the whole tide, or at least a portion of the tide. So if you can find a spot similar to this one, you can, you know, sometimes get into action where it's a bite on almost every cast. This guy's a little bit bigger than the first one. far the Dartspin here is holding up. It's pretty tough material, whatever the heck it's made out of. So I'm just gonna cast this right back in the same exact spot, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets hit again. I think there's a school of bass, yep, just got hit again. A school of stripers that are sitting right in this rip. Yep, this guy's a little bit bigger, I think. Pulling decent. It's a lot of fun on this ultralight setup. Plus the biggest fish I've heard of right now, caught anywhere in the Cape Cod area, is a 36-incher taken on a charter boat. And I can easily handle a 36-incher on this setup here. And it makes fighting these little guys a ton of fun. Nice. So that's 3 fish on 3 casts. I'm going to put this right in the same spot. And I bet it will probably get bit again. Yep. Yeah, they're all just sitting right out in that rip. This is a good lure to use in situations like this too, because with the single hook, it's so easy to pop the fish off, get them back in the water, and make a cast and get another one. This guy swallowed it a little bit, but still it was pretty simple getting it out because of the single hook, and he's got to be good to go. So this bait is taking a pretty good beating so far, but this material is super strong, whatever it is. So there's a hole in here, there it is, and voila. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, another nice little hit. Come on. Took a couple swings at it, but missed it. There we go. All these fish fight so much better because of this current. But they're good sized schoolies. I'm sure there's a keeper in here somewhere. I'm just gonna keep this fish in the water because I can. That's where he belongs. Oh wow, you can see this guy's probably been caught before. See his broken jaw there? So I'm just gotta get him right in the water. Oh, you're going the wrong way. There we go. He's good. Oh, that's a good hit. No, there we go. This guy feels decent. Holy moly, it's windy. Might be the best fish yet. And I was reeling that Dartspin in, not as fast as I could, but pretty good speed. Yeah, this is a nice little striper here. Wow, really nice striper. For this time of the year, that's nice. Thank you, fish. I'll get you back in a jiff, don't worry. All right, let's That's a nice fish. "26, 27 inches maybe. So if you think like a striper, imagine how the current might move in an area. Look for places where bait might be, like a weed bed. And you can find all this information on Google Earth. And then you can plan your route for getting there. Don't get me wrong, I've probably, for every one spot that's successful, like this, there's 5 or 6 other places that looked good on Google Earth, but I wasn't able to get there because of access, or I got there and it was completely different than I thought and the fishing was poor. But 20% of the time it works out, and it's definitely working out here. This is really good fishing. Caught about 10 fish so far in the Dartspin. It's still in pretty good shape. It's slipping just a little bit down the hook, but not much at all, really. I didn't even feel that guy hit it. He just kind of picked it up gently, sucked it right down. Be the biggest one of the day right here, actually. Hasn't pulled much line, but good weight. I'm seeing some nice, it's creating some nice waves here. Oh, there's one following him. He's got a couple chasing him in. A few bass just chased them in. Yeah, this is a much better fish. Maybe recreational, keeper size. So again, I'm just gotta keep them in the water, lift them out quickly, just so you can see them. That's probably 27, maybe 28 inches. And we'll just put them right back. You probably won't need too much reviving. Sometimes they do need a lot of reviving. If the water's really warm, really hot summer day, and you fought the fish for a long time, you're gonna have to revive them for sometimes 10-15 minutes. So when you're, oh, you're going the wrong way, buddy. So reviving the fish is really simple. You can just do what I'm doing here and just kind of walk with them in the water, do a little bit of a figure 8 type action. And again, this fish is ready to go. There he goes. But sometimes you gotta stay with them for 10-15 minutes. Just keep figure 8, reviving them until finally they catch their breath and they're ready to go. Fishing a rip is always a good idea. Stripers oftentimes stack up in rips, whether you're fishing them from a boat or like I am today from the beach. Keep your eyes open for points, areas of a strong current, and you might find yourself a nice little hot spot like what we stumbled across today. Thanks for watching this video. Tight lines, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.